Oh, my keys are in the truck, so that's no problem. I don't know where the dog went. He's out chasing rabbits or something. Well, you can see that the wood yard's getting a little emptier. But, well, here's the dog. You want to go? Load up. Okay. He knows his spot in here. Again, for all you newcomers, this is Stormy. He's a hanging tree cattle dog, and he's a darn good cattle dog, I'll tell you that. He knows how to work them cows, and has been able to do it ever since he was just a pup. He was really good. He had it bred into him. Okay, here we go on our little rocky road trip out of the wood yard here. I don't have to worry about anybody coming in here and speeding out, because if they do, they're going to leave a wheel somewhere. There's some really bad ruts in here, and I haven't had them fixed because my tractor's been down for an awful long time. I don't know if it's salvageable or not. My dad didn't take very good care of it, and I bought it at his auction when he passed away. Used it mostly for mowing, but I sure miss having that blade on there to cut those ruts out. Same way going out here, you can kind of see them out in front of us. But it is what it is. We really don't have to dwell on the past when we got the future to look forward to. Present is just that, it's a present. Go up here, there's been somebody leaving me a coyote up here about every couple days. See if there's another coyote up here. We just got to be careful going across right here by this entrance over here, because the deer come out of here sometimes and they don't slow down for nobody. No deer here this morning. Look over this way and see what we see. Nope, nothing over there either. Now they usually cross right in here quite a bit. There's wires down all over the place for them. And okay, there's our last uphill to check our mail. We'll see if it's in here yet or not. Oh. Got neighbors right across the road. That's Herb and Kay. They're good friends. This is our mailbox right here. There we go. That's for my wife. Ah, there we go. That feels like chains. Yep. We'll take this stuff in the house and get it to the wife. And then I'll get a new chain put on there, and because I got a bunch of ash to cut at another farmer's place that I showed you. I don't remember if I showed you any of the cutting over there or not, but I will be making videos of that cutting, because he's got a huge pile of ash and he was going to just burn it all. And I told him, I said, well golly, don't do that, I'll come over and cut it up. And he said, okay, it's yours, just come and get it. I've got a couple of 3 loads out of there already. And it is good dry wood. It burns a little faster than what some people like, but it also heats the house. Makes the electric company wonder what we've been doing. Okay, now we'll see if we get this old bear turned here. This fence line right here is my property line on this side. And then on the other side, we got all of this grass over here. It goes clear around, comes back and goes south. And where the tree line is back there is basically the property line. There's 2 feet on either side of that fence line that belongs to us. That was the way we had it surveyed, so I could work on fence if I needed to. There's the road that goes up into where I cut dead and dying elm. I love having people tell me that elm isn't a good firewood, because if it's cut, it's split, and it's dried properly, it's as good as any other wood that we have in this area. We don't have a lot of good oak anymore. We don't have a lot of good anything other than cottonwood and stuff like that. Now, the gentleman that was here yesterday said he burns cottonwood, and I said, well, I got some cottonwood trees that I need to cut, and I'll cut them up and I'll sell them to you cheaper than what I'm selling you the ash and the elm and all that other good dry wood for. And he said, you got a deal, partner, because he said make sure it's big clumps, though, because I don't want any of them little sissy clumps. I want big clumps for my outside wood burner. I told him, I said, well, look up there at the house, you see that pipe? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, that goes to my outside wood burner. Okay. There's Marvin the goat up there. I guess you can see him. He's moving down behind the Christmas lights there. I'll take you up and show you Marvin here in just a second. The other goat is Casper. He's Casper the friendly goat, not ghost. And he's really a really sweet little goat. Got to baby him though, because he is a baby. But there's Marvin. He's alpine, and I don't remember what the other part of him is. But he can clear some ground out pretty quick. All that ground down there in the wood yard he cleared out in probably less than a week, 10 days. What he didn't eat, he chopped down with the chain that I got him hooked to. And then he'd eat that, or he'd put it in a pile and lay in it at night. Okay, well, I think what I'll do is I'll put the chainsaw up and on the gas and all that kind of stuff. Real boring stuff, you know. And take the mail into the wife. I think I'll take care of some animals, and then I'll start this up again when I get ready to start processing all that ash down there in the wood yard. Again, my name is Tom, and for all you newcomers, we thank you for being here. Please like, comment, share our videos. We enjoy helping people, showing them what they can do with just a little bit of effort on their part to survive in this old world, and it don't take much. So anyhow, here is something that I probably ought to show you real quick. My friends in Kansas, the ones that bring me all the pigs and extra chickens and all that kind of stuff, well, they had me come down and clean out a blue spruce. And so there's a bunch of blue spruce limbs here and stuff that we're going to make wreaths from, and kind of protect the bird houses that we got out here from the predator type birds, and still have a little decorative thing here. And as you can see, I've got no shortage of blue spruce limbs. Got some good sprigs to go with it. We got limbs that got just tons of the blue spruce seeds on them, the acorn type things. And these rounds here, we're going to probably, that size and a little smaller but mostly bigger, we're going to make cheese cutting boards out of them for sale. We may make small cheese cutting boards out of these little, oh, that's about 7 inches that way, and probably about 5-6 inches that way. And they just make a nice little cheese cutting board or whatever. And I don't know what we're going to do with the intermediate size stuff. Might just end up being firewood. If anybody has any use for anything like that, let me know, and we'll see if we can't help you out. My friend Tom Riblett Jr., who does the editing for me, also does a lot of wood burning. And we had one big piece of the blue spruce that we were making a cutting board for the family that asked me to come down and cut the tree up for them, get it out of their yard. And I said, well, sure. They've been good friends to us for quite a while. I'm going to set you back here on the tailgate for just a second, because that's a heavy piece. And I'm going to have to do some work on it. But I think you might enjoy it. Now my friend who done the woodwork here, the wood wasn't completely dry, and as he was working on it, it finished drying and it split on him. So he's going to do another one. I'm going to see if I can't get this pulled together with some clamps and some really good heavy-duty glue. And if we can, we'll give that to the folks too for a yard ornament or whatever. She likes squirrels, that's why it's got a squirrel on it. They're from Kensington, Kansas, and they're just good friends of mine. We do a lot of stuff together, and we just have a good relationship with them. Okay, well, that'll shut her down. I'm going to get everything put up now and see if I can't figure out how I'm going to do this. I don't think that's going to squeeze back together, but what I may be able to do, I may be able to fill down in here with sawdust and then sand it down on either side of the Kansas thing here and have my buddy just redo the A a little bit once it gets good and dry. So, and there's another spot up here where it just fell out. I don't know what happened there, but what we'll do is we'll fill it in. We'll make it look as good as we can. I don't think it's going to make a cutting board now because there's another piece there that's trying to come out. I can probably slip a little glue under there and make that work. But if any of you are interested in anything like that for just a decoration, those smaller ones he can put, you know, like a squirrel or a rabbit or whatever you have that you like, and put a hanger on them and make a Christmas tree ornament for you. He's done that for several people, and he's really good at what he does. So he's disabled and he has to work from home. His wife has cancer, and it's not a good situation right now for him. But their daughter has also got problems, and they adopted her with those problems. They knew what they were getting, and they're taking really good care of her. Good people. There's a lot of good people in this world, so just don't let the world get to you, my friends. This is Tom out. Have a good day now, and we'll talk to you later.